The South Korean entertainment industry thrives on fantasy. On screen, every embrace, every tear, every carefully lit glance is scripted, rehearsed, and filmed for maximum emotional impact. But sometimes reality manages to outshine fiction, and the effect is even more staggering. It is exactly what happened when Dispatch Korea, the country's most notorious investigative tabloid, revealed exclusive photos of Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin in what appeared to be a private, deeply affectionate moment. The story they published, laced with photographs of embraces and romantic gift exchanges, has since set off a firestorm of speculation, celebration, and debate. It all began on a crisp autumn evening in Seoul's Samcheong-dong district, a neighborhood that whispers with nostalgia. The streets, lined with traditional hanok houses, boutiques, and small wine bars, are often considered a refuge for celebrities who wish to blend into the city without attracting too much attention. Yet on this particular night, the neighborhood became the unlikely stage for what is now being called the hug that melted Korea. According to Dispatch's meticulous report, Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin had dined quietly at a discreet fusion restaurant that caters to artists and film industry insiders. When they emerged just after 10, the streets were nearly empty, save for the hidden lenses of Dispatch reporters who had been tracking them for weeks. The moment came suddenly and without hesitation. Yoo Yeon-seok, tall and composed, leaned forward, drawing Chae Soo-bin into an embrace that was tender rather than hurried. She responded with a smile so unguarded that the photographs seemed almost cinematic in their composition. Witnesses who later spoke to online communities confirmed the authenticity of the moment. One passerby recalled, "Thought it was a drama shoot. They looked so natural together. But there were no production staff. Cameras. Just them. Under the streetlight." That single sentence, echoed across forums and quoted in Yonhap News, captured the essence of the scene, a love story not bound by scripts. But Dispatch's revelations didn't stop at the hug. The photographs, carefully snapped from multiple angles, so showed the pair exchanging gifts, items so symbolic that their significance could not be ignored. Yeon-seok reportedly handed Chae Soo-bin a slender velvet box. Inside was a bracelet crafted by a Gil jeweler, personalized with the engraving YNS. Jewelry experts consulted by lifestyle outlets confirmed that the design appeared custom-made, a detail suggesting weeks of preparation. In turn, Chae Soo-bin offered him a wrapped square package, a vintage vinyl record of the soundtrack from the early 2000s drama Autumn in My Heart. For those who know Yoo Yeon-seok's fondness for retro music, the gift was both thoughtful and intimate. The exchange occurred not in a crowded venue but in a tucked-away cafe in Itaewon, a place beloved by celebrities for its quiet rooms and dim lighting. Dispatch, relentless as always, staked out the entrance and captured the moment just as the gifts changed hands. One photograph showed Yoo Yeon-seok clutching the record against his chest, his face softened by an unguarded smile. The revealed the faint shimmer of the bracelet on Chae Soo-bin's wrist. The captions Dispatch added, "A hug that warmed the cold night and gifts that spoke of hidden love," instantly turned the images into viral icons. The internet's reaction was immediate. Within hours, tags featuring their names climbed to the top of Naver and Twitter. Fans flooded comment sections with heart emojis, gifs of the hug, and theories about how long the romance had been hidden. The hug was so real. "It melted me completely," one fan tweeted. Others, however, expressed discomfort. Dispatch should stop intruding. Celebrities are allowed to love in private. The divide underscored the paradox of K-pop and K-drama culture, the desire to see idols as flawless fantasy figures, alongside the hunger to witness their most vulnerable, human moments. Entertainment insiders quickly joined the chorus. A source quoted directly in Dispatch's follow-up article claimed, "They've known each other for a long time. Past year, their bond grew stronger." Cautious, but their affection is genuine. While the source declined to confirm whether agencies had been aware of the relationship, speculation mounted that publicists were already drafting potential responses. To understand the significance of this revelation, one must trace the history between the two actors. Yoo Yeon-seok, admired for his versatile roles ranging from poignant melodramas to light-hearted romances, first crossed paths with Chae Soo-bin, charming actress celebrated for her approachable authenticity, at a 2018 awards show. Photos from the event, long buried in archives, now resurface under new scrutiny. Fans point to subtle smiles exchanged, Brief interactions that seem, in hindsight, like seeds of something more. Over the years, both were involved in charity events and social gatherings, often within overlapping circles. Yet it wasn't until the past year, Dispatch suggests, our meetings became regular and intimate. The tabloid's investigation reads almost like a spy novel. Journalists reportedly trailed the pair from Seoul to Busan during filming schedules, documenting everything from late-night cafe visits to careful disguises of hats and masks. One Dispatch journalist, anonymously, said, "We waited months for the right moment. It wasn't about catching them unprepared, it was about finding proof of sincerity." That line alone stirred heated ethical debates. Is journalism or surveillance? Was the public entitled to see what should have remained private? The questions didn't stop the article from trending for days. As the frenzy escalated, stream outlets like Soompi and Yonhap News cautiously echoed Dispatch's claims, citing the photos and adding context. Neither Yoo Yeon-seok nor Chae Soo-bin made official statements. Their silence only deepened the intrigue. In Korean entertainment culture, is often swift if rumors are false. Their decision to remain silent was interpreted by many as tacit confirmation. Agencies, meanwhile, stayed conspicuously quiet, fueling speculation that they were assessing fan reactions before taking any stance. Fans themselves turned into amateur detectives, combing through Instagram posts for coincidences. Side-by-side collages circulated online, suggesting that a trip Yoo Yeon-seok took to Busan aligned suspiciously with a post Chae Soo-bin made about the ocean. Others claimed that similar clothing choices hinted at a shared wardrobe, whether factual or far-fetched. These theories fed the fire of fascination. The symbolism of the gifts remained a constant topic. Commentators emphasized that while flashy luxury items are common in celebrity culture, these tokens carried personal weight. The engraved bracelet signaled permanence, a quiet declaration of belonging. The record was a bridge to nostalgia, a reminder of Korea's most iconic love story dramas. Together, they seemed like pieces of a puzzle, a narrative of two stars finding common ground in sentiment rather than spectacle. Yet as romantic as the story seemed, pressure was undeniable. Korean celebrities who publicly date often face backlash, only from fans who prefer to imagine them single, but also from industry insiders who worry about brand deals and endorsements. Some commentators compared the situation to previous Dispatch exposés that had derailed careers, while others argue that Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin's images were strong enough to weather the storm. The ethical debate raged on. Yonhap News ran an editorial questioning whether Dispatch had crossed a line, calling the report a violation of the boundary between curiosity and privacy. Fans on international platforms echoed the sentiment, contrasting Korean paparazzi culture with Hollywood's. But no matter where one stood, few could deny that the images, the hug under the streetlight, the glimmering on her wrist, the vinyl record pressed to his chest, had captured something profoundly human. As the dust settled in the days following the leak, actions abounded. Would the couple confirm their relationship publicly? Would management agencies issue carefully crafted statements? Would endorsement deals be lost? Or would the public rally around them, turning them into Korea's new power couple? Theories of potential marriage even began to circulate, fueled by gossip columnists who insisted that engraved jewelry often signaled long-term commitment. And yet, for all the speculation, most are the images themselves. Dispatch's lens captured what could not be scripted: the warmth of a hug on a cold night in Samcheong-dong, the quiet intimacy of gift-giving in a hidden Itaewon cafe, the tenderness of two actors known for portraying romance and screen finally stepping into that role in real life. The story has become more than a tabloid scandal. It's a cultural moment, a reminder of the thin line between public fantasy and private truth. Whether condemned as an invasion of privacy or celebrated as the birth of a love story, it has already cemented itself as one of the most unforgettable revelations in recent Korean entertainment history. As one fan poignantly commented on Twitter, "Drama or reality? Their hug was real. Sometimes reality is the most beautiful story of all."